somebody would want me to do a little more info on the Beretta Cx4 Storm. You know, how to break down, clean it, to shoot it. I'll say a couple things I didn't say in my review video. This is the Cx4 Storm. Chambered in 9mm. You can get these for 9mm, 40, and 45. It's something I forgot to cover in my other video is it is a chrome lined barrel, so it's a good barrel. It's ambidextrous, so you can switch it for lefties. A lot of people say you can shoot lefties or right-handed firearms lefty anyways, but then you got the risk of brass flying in your face. This side you can actually switch the ejection of the brass so it flies out the left side of the firearm. You can't, I don't think you can switch the mag release or the slide catch release, in this case the bolt catch release button, but the ejection side you can, and the charging handle you can also. That's ambidextrous. Alright, this is the case that comes with the firearm. Nice plastic case. Inside there you'll get of course the firearm itself. You should get two 15 round magazines, the owner's manual, sight key. This is the sight key, so it helps you adjust your sights. You should get a little cleaning kit with it, and of course the Beretta warranty thing, and that's it. Alright, now here's a few tips to shoot the firearm itself. This is applied to most carbines actually, because of it's a real short weapon. The closer you hold it to the body, the better, and because it is short, it's real nice and compact. Keep it nice and tight and relatively good and stable at at speed shots, distance shots. The 45 one's probably a little hard to shoot. 40 S&W is also a little harder also, but 9mm I think is perfect and has very little recoil. The basic principle though is you want to keep it in tight to your shoulder. Some people like to do what they call hide sighting. It's basically when they keep the butt stock itself not in the pocket. It's higher than the shoulder itself, and it's easy for your head, but you tend to get less consistency when you're dropping your head to align to the side itself. Personally, I like to pocket it just about perfect, maybe just a little bit higher, but not super high, Find your pocket, keep it nice and tight. I see a lot of people going like this in videos shooting firearms. I don't think that's the best way to do it. I think it's just throwing too much of your balance and your stuff. I think it's just wasted motion, if you will. So I like to keep my elbows down and almost in a attack position, if you will. Same with my support hands, crease my weak hand. Tight into the firearm. Bend your knees a little bit, like I said before in my other videos, very simple. Lean into the shot a little bit, and the vertical grip also allows you to pull the firearm into your shoulder a little bit, and this helps for stability of shot. So you can better control your double taps and your speed shooting, and literally pull the firearm into your shoulder. You can take those shots a little better. Now another thing to notice, I said before in my other videos, vertical grips. Some people like to fist it, like so. Personally, I like to use the thumb as a stabilizer. This works really good in the Storm because it has a nice big fat face here. So you're able to fist the grip like so and take your thumb and really wrap it. Hold it nice and tight and get good controllability with it. And the basics of that. Alright, to break down for cleaning or to convert it for lefties, real simple. All you got to do is, first you want to charge the handle, cock it, remove the magazine, set that aside. Go ahead and drop the bolt. And you want to keep the bolt hammer back, so put it on safety. And now there's a plug here. Now all you got to do is push it through the stock. Grab that plug, pull it out, and then what this does is it releases the two halves, and then you could simply pull them apart like so. Now this is the frame itself for the hammer and all this. If you want to clean that, go ahead and clean it real good. You know what I'm saying? It's real easy to clean it. It'll tell you the basics of cleaning in the instruction manual. But set that aside when you're done with so. Alright, now to remove the bolt, all you want to do is drop it like so until it hits the charging handle latch right here, and then you could simply jiggle that right out and then slide out the rest of the bolt. Now I'll tell you how to clean the barrel and round chamber and stuff like that also. Alright, now to break down the bolt, simply want to remove the retaining latch, set that aside. Go ahead and remove the recoil spring itself. remove the shell ejector spring and remove the shell ejector itself. And this is what you're left with for cleaning. Very simple. I'll make sure you get down those little grooves and stuff. You might want to get yourself some cotton swab, cotton ear swabs, and go ahead and clean that real good. It works the best for usually. Alright, now to convert this for lefties, it's very simple. On the right or the left side of the bolt here, this is basically covering it from ejecting out the left side. So you want to move this latch to the other side. To remove this, all you got to do is push it in. It's just a little plastic latch cover. You probably don't even need it. It's probably just to help keep dirt and stuff out of the bolt itself. But I like to keep it. And you simply, to install it, all you got to do is push it through on the other side of the bolt. Because remember, we're switching positions. We want the shells coming out this side instead of that side. Now that way, if you're a lefty, you've got brass shooting in your face. Alright, now once you did that, you remove that. You essentially just switching. Before it was like this. You got the shell ejector and the shell ejector assist spring. You're essentially just switching them. Because this is your shell ejector. This is what grabs the brass and throws it out. Now, if it was like so, it would grab the brass and throw it this way. So we're putting it on the other side of the firearm. So if we want to, just think of it this way. If you want it ejecting left, you want the shell ejector left. So you want the shell ejector on the left side of the bolt. Go ahead and install that like so. So your shell ejector spring. This is basically, it just helps push the brass out. So you want to go ahead and install that like so. Then simply take your recoil spring, drop it in like you normally would. Take the retaining latch, throw it on like so. There you go, you got a nice bolt. Now you just got to reverse the process to put it back in. Alright, now that you got the bolt set up for a lefty, you want to install it just like you did before, but you just want to change one process. You don't have to do it if you want, but it helps keep the charging handle a little more easy accessible. You simply slide the bolt till you see the hole, so you can drop down the thing. Now before we had it on the left side, now we want to put it on the right side so your hand can get to it easier while you're holding the pistol grip. If you're lefty, your strong hand's right, you'll be holding the pistol grip with your left hand, so that way you can access the charging handle with your weak hand. In this case, it would be your right hand. So you put the charging handle on the right side, and then you simply reverse the process like you did before. Sorry, it's hard to do with this angle. Drop and there you go. Got it set up for a lefty.